Hey everybody, this is Kyle. Here's a clip from a live stream with Matthew. And here we are listening to St. Louis classic rock band Mama's Pride and one of their big songs, Blue Mist. Now, as we were doing the stream, there were some issues with the stream getting shut down for copyright issues and things like that. So as I'm editing, if I need to mention any more, I'll edit in an update, but there's a good chance I might need to, do something with the audio or video. And it's always curious whenever some unofficial version of a song exists on YouTube, but whenever you play it on something, it gets blocked. It's like, how is there an unofficial version? Which anyway, it just kind of goes to the point that, doing videos like this, we are working for nothing unless you sign up for our Patreon or something like that. But let me edit this and see how this one turns out.
Introduce us.
Here is a St. Louis classic rock band. And in the, I guess, mid-late 70s, there were two big bands out of St. Louis. So there's this one, Mama's Pride, and the singer of this band, he still performs regularly around the area and stuff. It's cool, to see somebody that, is kind of stuck with it, over time. And it's one of those guys, if you play around much, you always run into, one of those old people that are so grizzled and haggard and tell you all these stories. And you wonder, it's like, are they completely lying or is there a shred of truth? And it's fun to, encounter, one of these kind of, living relics / legends, that, they're kind of somewhere in that middle ground.
Without further ado, Musicians Panel reacts to Mama's Pride, Blue Mist. Here we go.
Standing on a bus line, waiting for number 39. Take me home for the last time. Hoping for the morning rain to fall upon my face, so that it will erase the teardrops in my eyes. 'Cause of the blue mist in the air, there's a feeling in my heart that I can't tell. And look at teardrops running down my cheek, and I can't even speak when I think of you. We were brought together because of stormy weather. 'Cause when the weather got better and the sun came, you were gone. Now you couldn't help but make it because you tried to fake it. But let a stranger come and take it all away. I can live without you, though I'll often think about you and wonder what had happened had you tried. And you can't live without me. I know this to be true, so I'm giving this song to you to hurt your pride. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause of the blue mist in the air, there's a feeling in my heart that I can't share. And there's a teardrop running down my cheek, and I can't even speak when I think of you. Whoa, there's a blue mist in the air, there's a feeling in my heart that I can't share. There's a teardrop running down my cheek, and I can't even speak when I think of you.
Nice space
really
reference.
digging that. There was one. I'm gonna say the one thing I didn't like about it, and it's so tiny. It's fading out. It's just the lamest freaking thing. You just basically aren't writing an ending for your song because it's too long. Now, so the live version, I'm sure they probably go on that for like 10 minutes. I can
Oh,
only imagine.
that song is so fun to jam to.
Oh,
You know?
dude, I loved it. Okay, it had like almost like Chicago minus the horn section vibes
Hmm.
to me. That's what it felt like. The way the vocals were put together, the chords, the bass line. I really liked the bass line because it was just, it was so mellow. Boom, 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 and then boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom. It was that really cool little run where there was nothing, and then that little chromatic run. Boom, 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 boom. It's just perfect. I just loved it. It just had such a good. It wasn't blues at all, but it's still like, I don't know, it did have kind of a bluesy kind of thing.
It made me think of you ever heard of the Outlaws?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Not
it's
sure.
so like the kind of the harmonies were very Outlaws-esque. I mean I love that band's as far as like Southern rock goes. Their harmonies are killer, and yeah, their harmonies were killer on this song too.
Totally.
And what was I gonna say? The keys, all the keyboard backing kind of reminded me of early Journey, like before Steve Perry entered the band. If you guys have ever heard in like early Journey, it was kind of that. I think that was kind of the vibe in that time. Just kind of I don't know, like it was kind of atmospheric. It wasn't like a lead instrument or anything. And then there was like kind of a Doobie Brothers-esque, maybe
Little bit.
disco vibe going on with the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
groovy.
Michael McDonald's from St. Louis, and he jammed with a lot of these guys too, back before Doobie
Yeah.
Brothers. Yeah, that's
Oh,
cool.
man. I
Yeah.
love me some Michael McDonald.